Now think about, what about, because this is, let's say, about yourself, right? This is always about yourself. There is nobody else. Nobody else is involved. It's always about yourself. What if, let's say, you want to be with somebody? What if you like somebody? What if you met somebody who is amazing, but you know you have patterns, you know you have issues, you know you are not on the same level, you know you are not there where the other person is, you know there are disbalances. Let's say you find somebody who is like amazing, or just like the person, and whatever, and you would like to be with that person, but the person cannot accept you until there will be the shift of the energies, right? Because there are certain patterns, certain things that, let's say, are destructive to the person. If you, let's say, have destructive, self-destructive habits, you can bring those habits to the relationship to somebody else, because they will be destructive to somebody else too, right? Because you are not healed. So healing on yourself is very important. Taking care of those habits, because other person can accept you, but how long? Because the pattern is still there and is not working on. So if you meet, let's say, somebody and you would like to be with somebody, but they, but let's say you have a destructive, but you are the person who has those destructive habits. Maybe you are smoking, maybe you are drinking alcohol, maybe you're doing some drugs, whatever it is, what is hurting you, right? Would you like if somebody do themselves and be with you, let's say, and be destructive to you because he bring those negative habits to the relationship? Probably not. Probably you would like to be with somebody who looking good, feeling good, is balanced, is happy, is is the frequency is high, right? It's about the frequency is high. It would feel better, right? So if you want to do that and go to the relationship, let's say with somebody, you also need to work on your. But question is, how much you really want that relationship? Because we talked about before, yourself, let's say physically, you want to change your body. Now let's talk about something, connection between, let's say, two people. So you can compare something. Well, you have to. It's the same process. It's the same process. How much you want that person to be with, and you are willing to work on yourself and to letting go of those habits, but actually holding you back. If you have certain habits, drinking habits, smoking habits, drug habits, whatever self-destructive habits you have, but holding you back, are you willing to give up those habits or exchange to be with this person? You can choose. It's always the choice. You can keep your habits, self-destructive habits, but will keep you in the low frequencies. Will keep you in the low frequencies. All these habits, because it's a weight. This is the heavy energy. All the heavy energy, right, is pushing down and holding you down. The other person is in a high frequency. This is why I'm putting my hands. This is the higher frequency. The other person is vibrating on higher frequency because doesn't have those destructive habits. Is lighter, doesn't have this extra weight, so it's on the higher frequency. I'm not saying the person is perfect. There may be also some weight it's carry the person, but it's less weight than this one. If this person wants to be with this person who have less self-destructive habits because it's lighter, then you have to dump it. Dump those habits so you can come on the same level and be on the same frequency, right? If you carrying baggage of your habits who are not good and can hurt the other person cannot be with this one because you have to accept this weight and come down to that level. Accept it. And then the person can dump it on other one and they will be both done. But the wise person will never do that. The wise person will stay in his energy, in his wisdom, in his lightness, in his frequency, in his love, and patiently just stay there. If this person want to come, dump it. So can rise, come together, and be together. Right? That's how things works. Because a lot of people I see around me are in the relationships. Some have a similar baggage, so dumping on each other these baggages, but some doesn't. Somebody I see is lighter and nicer and doesn't have this baggage, and other person is carrying, is like dragging this person down, trying to drag this person down because these have heavy habits. This person can see that, but they can't do anything with it. They have to just wait. Think about it. It's all about those. It's a baggage. You're carrying the baggage, heavy baggage. Dump it. Dump it down. Rise your frequency and join with the person. That's the other topic. It's basically simple, but maybe not simple. You just determine how much you really want what you want. And you want to get done. You want to be with somebody, you want to accomplish your self goals, you want to live different life, you want to live life in a better place, nicer place, financially, mentally, spiritually, on the higher frequency. That means you have to dump it. And when you will dump it, it's determined on you when you want it. There is no past, there is no future. If somebody tell you, or you telling yourself that you are not ready, then you are not ready because you're telling yourself you are not ready, and that's true because everything what you say is always true. If you're telling yourself you are not ready for the relationship, you are not ready to let go your past or your habits or your baggage, it's right because you're always speaking the truth. And when you say to yourself, I am ready, I am letting go, I am ready right now to let go my habits, my baggage, to dump it down, then you are ready because you are also right. You see, it's the same. You're deciding. You can decide right now, right here, anytime you want, whatever you want, and change it in this present moment because nothing else exists. And if you want to wait, you can live your life as long you want, in any way, any shape, any form, and nothing wrong about it. It's all okay. It's all good because it's your own life experience. You can live your whole life in the low frequencies, in the negative habits, and it's all good. Or you can live your life in the different frequencies. It's also all good. It's just your personal choice. We choosing on daily basis where we want to be. And there is no such a thing as something is holding you back because you think it's something is holding you back because there is nothing holding you back. Only what is holding you back is your beliefs. Because you believe there is something holding you back. You believe there is the bag on your There is a baggage, there is a bag on your back. Well, then just unstrap it and drop it down. And no more. Because you're choosing something different. You can do it anytime. Many people are afraid to do that because then suddenly their eyes is the fear to becoming something else. They're fearing themselves. Face your fears. Every demon is trying to control you. It's an energy, it's an entity, and they are the demons who are trying to control you and holding you back. Those demons you creating in your head, in your mind, in your imagination. So question is, demons you creating in your imagination are holding you, or you controlling the demons? You can control them. You can choose any time to control them and tell them, I'm controlling you. You are not in the control. And you now listen to me. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not scared anymore. I'm brave now. And I can do that. I can do whatever I want. And I'm not scared. I'm brave. Telling yourself positive affirmations, positive self talk. I'm strong. I am brave. I am a warrior. That's how you do that. That's how you accomplish whatever you accomplish. Positively talking to yourself. You can look to the mirror. Powerful tool. Powerful tool. Look to the mirror. Talk to yourself. You can talk to yourself. I am. Because you have to be in the present moment. There is no future. There is no past. You are not wishing for something. You are saying you are. And what you're saying you are, you are. That's it. You are not wishing something what you want. You're saying what you are. If you are saying I am the warrior, yes you are. If you are saying I am great, yes you are. If you're saying I am lovable, yes you are. That's how it works. If you're saying I am wealthy, yes you are. If you're saying I am healthy, yes you are. If you're saying I am wise, yes you are. You see, always saying to you, to yourself. That's how you shift your frequency and start controlling what controlling you, because you're deciding what you want. And if you want something or to be with somebody, you have to change. Change and drop the baggage. Dump it down so you can rise. And determine yourself if you do it. But remember, if you're getting to the certain goal, if you, let's say, wanna have physically get fitter and you're dumping down something negative or holding you back, and you're choosing for 1 year and you've accomplished the 1 year, are you really wanna go back to the same thing? Or you wanna stay away from it? Think about it too. Same if you wanna be with somebody and you're carrying the baggage. If you're dumping some energies, you really wanna pick them up later after, let's say, 1 year, because you choose for 1 year not to follow these habits and you're dumping this energy, you're controlling those demons, or you wanna pick them up later? Probably not. But that 1 year is a good distance to go. Can be longer. I'm telling you, more you choose, longer you choose, stronger it is. Because you're only promising to yourself, not anybody else. You don't need to promise to the God. You need to promise to anybody, only to yourself. Because God is inside you, and He will hear you, and He will see you, and He will love you no matter what. He will love you if you do it or do not. Because there is no failure. There is only lesson. And also, I want to read this. Friend of mine a few years ago gave to me. I show you to first, so you can read that. You can pause the video. You can read it. You can take a screenshot, and you can have that. It's powerful. Watch your thoughts, they became words. Watch your words, they became actions. Watch your actions, they became habits. Watch your habits, they became character. Watch your character, it became your destiny. This is true of the truth. That's where it starts. That's where it starts, that's where it ends. Very simple, right? First in your thoughts. That's how everything starts to be manifesting first. And then from the thoughts, you start talking about it. When you start talking about it, then became the actions. Because you talk, or you start to talk, programming yourself already. You're programming your DNA, you're programming your frequency, you're programming everything. Then you start to move in that frequency. As you became and moving in the frequency, becoming the action. You're moving to the action. From the action became the habits. So you do it more often, more often, more often, and more often you do, it became the habit. From the habit, becoming who you really are, because that's what you do on the daily basis. That's how you look, then how you, that's how you talk, that's how you eat. It's whatever everybody see you around you. That's what you are, the character, because you're repeating the patterns. That's the habit. That's basically your destiny. So you imagine different destiny. You can imagine whatever you want and become that, whatever it is. Good luck. It was fun, right? Okay, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Like, share, subscribe, uh, and you can write down under the video anything, any comments. I am happy and I would be happy to read anything, any feedbacks, anything maybe you want to talk about. Let me know. And again, see you next time. This is Peaceful Warrior Dojo. And always, from my heart to your heart, I love you all. Bye.